Hello. My name is Maria McGrath, and I am here today to share with you the number one key to creating real and lasting change for women. Okay, this is clearing out the mindset, the BS, negative blocks that are holding women stuck. So I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a moment. There we go. So let's do that. So there are three keys. However, today I am talking about one because I want this to be really quick, and I'll create another couple of videos for the others. So my name is Maria. I am a creatrix transformologist and feminine emotional intelligence activator. So yeah, big stuff. So after struggling for many years with a lot of BS, with a lot of self-doubt and lack of self-worth and lack of confidence, I found something that cleared all the crap to get me to be the person that I was always meant to be sure, to be strong, to be confident, and to be able to do the business that I wanted to do, helping women to be the best version of themselves also. So yeah, here is the three key elements. Like I said, I'm only going to cover one today, but I want you to know that I want to share why personal development is not working for 4 out of 5 women. 4 out of 5 women are stuck. They're trying so many different things. They're spending a ton of money and a ton of time to get results. And when they don't, they're beating themselves up. I speak to women all the time. So this is where I know that a lot of them are. And the reason is these 3 factors, okay? So the fastest way to turn that around with guaranteed results is to work with me. And I'll talk about that a bit more at the end. So the one thing we're going to talk about today is your female biology, your female difference, your female mind is where, you know, all the BS is kept, all the memories, all the negative emotions, the limiting beliefs, the pattern and conditioning of the past that you know is holding you stuck. Okay, that's all running in your mind, and it is stopping you from being who you want to be, the person you want to be, doing the things you want to do. And we're going to talk about that and why 99% of why personal development doesn't work for you, and that's because 99% of them are created by the male brain. So you are here because you feel like there's something missing. You know there's something missing in everything that you're doing, in everything that you're working towards and spending money on. You know there's something missing. And you know if you could find that missing piece, everything would just fall into place in your life and in business. So for a lot of women, on the outside, everything looks great. Or we pretend and show the outside world that everything is great. Okay, for a lot of us, you are kicking goals, you're doing well, but you still feel like there's either something missing or there's something wrong with you. You feel like a fraud, you feel like a failure, you're struggling in guilt, you're not good enough. All of this crazy head talk is going on, and you're stuck. You're blocked, stuck, feeling something. Okay, something that's stopping you from feeling like I am amazing, I am worthy, and I am good enough, I love my life, and I want to be, and always feel like I am connected to me and doing what I want to do the way I want to do it, without all of this negative head talk stopping you from feeling that way. So in this presentation, I will present, I'll explain to you why all of these things that you've tried in the past haven't worked, and why that is because women are wired differently, and what you need to know to stop spending so much time, so much money, so much of yourself in investing in these things that do not work for you. Take a shortcut. Know that there is tools that work specifically for the female mind and biology, and get to where you want to go fast. So I've just pulled up a list here, and this is not by any means all of it. This is just the most common issues that women have that lead to confidence, success, and money blocks. Okay, there could be hundreds of others. You could have 5 of these, you could have 100 of these, you could have all of them. Okay, and for some it may not resonate. There might be something different. It might, and that's okay. There is no right or wrong. There really is no knowing. And every single woman is different in what it is and how it is affecting her. Okay, all of your life experiences, every event that has ever happened in your life, you have connected emotion to the event, and though that event is then stored in your mind by the emotion. If there is not emotion connected to any particular event, then it's not stored. It is stored by the emotion you felt at the time. Okay, so I don't want to get too much into that. That's in another video, but have a look at this list and see what resonates with you, what you can look and see here and think, I know that I feel guilty. I know that I'm struggling with fear of judgment, fear of being rejected, fear of failing, feeling like a fraud, not deserving, feeling shame. These are really big things that women struggle with. A lot of women. You are not alone in having these issues that are playing out in some way in your life, stopping you from being the best version of yourself. Okay. Now, when I say female, this is the most crucial part. Okay, when I say female, I'm talking about anyone who was born with a uterus, because I know there's 100 different types of gender recognition right now. So if you were born with a uterus, every single one of your 100 trillion cells, up to 100 trillion, are coded female. Okay, your female unconscious. Okay, we have a completely different realm of unconscious than the male brain, because that realm of unconscious is the creator room of life. It is your creator room. Okay, you have a uterus, you have a womb, all your hardware is different. The software, the programs that run your 28-day cycle, they're different to the male body, the male programs, hardware, software, apps, if you like. Okay, you have a program that runs at an unconscious level that creates life. Now, whether you use it or not, whether there are glitches in the system, I completely understand that there are a lot of women, okay, that are childless, not by choice. There is something going on, or something went wrong, or some glitch in the system. It doesn't mean that you don't have this program. Okay, you have all the hardware, you have the software, you have the tools and the programs that run this system, even if it's not being used or there are issues or glitches. Okay, I want to be very clear with that. So if you think about that and you know that you are so completely different, you have different, you're completely different in all the making of you, not just in the physical, in the body, in the hardware, but the programs that you need to run that system are so completely different to the system that a male runs. It's not saying that one's better than the other. It's not saying that it's right or wrong or anything else. They're just different. Can you understand that you would need to run your system the best that it can be? You need the right software, the right apps, so to speak, that are compatible with your hardware, with your programming. Does that make sense? If you think about it, men have created just about every program, every coaching, every therapy, everything that we are using to this day. And they are doing the best they can with the knowledge that they have. They don't know what it's like to have that 28-day cycle. They cannot fathom what it feels like when their hormones are releasing and they're raging and going crazy. It's impossible for them to know what that is. It is impossible for them to know what we need, because their male brain doesn't run in the same way that the female brain does. And that's just science, okay? And even if you say, well, you know, they're scientists looking through scientific lenses, it's still not the same. So, you know, just to simplify, I've got an Android and an iPhone and a Samsung, okay? iPhone and Android, they can do the same things. Okay, they can all do, you know, get on and make phone calls and texts and do messages. You can get on the internet, you can take photos, you can take videos, you can do all of that stuff. But they're created with a different hardware. So they have their own software, iTunes, Play Store, Google Play, whatever it is. Okay, they have their own hardware, they have their own software, and then they have apps that are compatible with that program and hardware. Simple. We understand that. It makes sense when we think about that, the hardware, the technology. Well, we're the same. And the biggest problem why women aren't getting results is because they're using incompatible software, different incompatible apps to their software. It's not compatible with their hardware, and therefore it's not working. Okay. 70% of attendees at all personal development courses, you look at a room, there are 70% of women bums on seats every time, because we keep going back. A man will go, he'll learn something, it's talking in his language. It sits, it goes in and yep, click, right, done. It's in my hardware, it's in the, yep, good. They go and they do what they need to do. They're off living their life. Women, they go, they think, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then they go home and they're stuck. It didn't quite shift. It didn't connect. It didn't shift anything. I'm still stuck in the same place. So I go to another course and another course and another course, do another program, get another coach. Do you do that? Have you done that? I know I did it hundreds of times. We continue to search for change because we want transformation, but we just can't find it. And when we don't, women, we beat ourselves up. We think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do it? Everybody else can do it. We think, we look, we're stuck in our own self thinking that everybody else is doing it, where guess what? 4 out of 5 women are not. They are stuck. They're spending money. They're doing what they can because they want change. We want change. We want real transformation. We want to know that we've cleared this stuff, that it's not stopping us or holding us back or making us feel bad about ourselves. We're frying our circuits. We're overwhelmed. We're stressed out. And we're frying our circuits because we're using the wrong tools, the wrong education, the wrong programs. Okay. I hope this makes sense. So, you know, just an overview, we are different in every way, not just in our brain, not just in our biology, our history, our intuition, our hormones, they're all different. And I would love to talk about it, but I want to keep this short. So this is one of the biggest differences with the female mind. We are constantly overthinking everything, and everything is connected. This is massive, great, big ball of wire. I could go on and talk about 22 differences, but I don't have time. So you know this is your mind. You know that there's so much noise in here. There's not a moment's peace. You're always thinking. And you go to work, you're thinking about the kids, you're thinking about home, you're thinking about the dinner, the washing on the line, what you got to do tomorrow, the 5 different things you've got to get done today. You're thinking about all of them all at once. My brain doesn't do that. It's actually not capable of doing that. It just isn't, okay? It functions differently, and they do one thing at a time. They can focus on one thing. They can go to work and not give a thought to their family all day long, where you can't for a minute forget all the other stuff that's going on. Even the conversation you had yesterday and the fight you had with your mother-in-law a week ago, all of it is still there and it's going around and it's driving you crazy. We spend more time overthinking, worrying, questioning, ruminating, and this is where our stuckness holds us stuck, okay? All of this stuff is going on. But I want to tell you that there is a female, innovated, designed, specific, that clears this shit out, okay? We just have to become aware of it, work out what all of this noise is, what are all those blocks, what are all those beliefs when we looked at that list earlier, and then we work on them one at a time. We need to work at them one at a time. You can't just say, go to a coaching and they'll say, get on with it and get over it. You know, life's too short, get on with it. Stop thinking about it. Easier said than done. So these are just some other differences, really specific. Larger limbic system, everything is attached to emotion. The prefrontal cortex, it develops at a younger age. It means that we feel fear faster, and we feel a lot more of it than boys do. That's why they can ride motorbikes and drive fast and do all of that stuff. They don't feel fear in the same way women do. So when a man coach tells you, but then half the women coaches have been taught by men coaches, they're teaching the same stuff, feel the fear and do it anyway. They don't have the same kind of fear. They don't have as much fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of being seen, fear of being judged. They don't have all of that where women do. And we feel it a lot more because of our nurture state, because of all the other things, the parts of us, we feel it deeper, stronger. And that's what holds us back. I know it's easy for coaches to, it's easy. Feel the fear and do it anyway. What's stopping you? Get on with it. How many times have you heard that? It's not that easy. So our anxiety and fear can get out of control a lot faster if we do try and push through where we're not feeling it. Okay? Now, I think did I talk about the finer details? We see finer details. Our eyes, the retina in our eyes are different to men, okay, to the male eyes. Everything about us is different. So we can see when someone's eyes are happy. We can see when their brows furrow. We see if their nose is flared. I had a friend in school that I could see 100 meters away that she was in a bad mood because of the look on her face. And we think this is something that is a big issue in relationships. We think that men should know that and see that too. We give them a filthy look. They know that they should get up off the lounge or go and empty the garbage or whatever. They don't see that finer detail. They have no idea. You literally have to say what it is that you think, what you're thinking, because they don't see it on your face like we do with other people. And we have 50 shades of emotions, all right? We have so many more. We have more language to describe our emotions. I think it was back on that other one. We feel emotion so much more than what men do, okay? We want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. You know, we think that they should, and we think that they don't trust us or they don't love us if they don't want to talk about it, but that's not it. It is in the way that we are built, in our hardware, in our software, the programming. Ladies, it is different. And the reason why I talk about all of these differences is because we need to know them if we want to find real and lasting change and transformation. That we need to be using female-specific tools, programs, education, the software, the apps that are compatible with our female being. If we want to flow, we want to feel at ease, we want to feel connected, we want to feel good about moving and taking steps and doing things with ease and flow, instead of getting stuck and holding ourselves back and feeling all of this fear and worry and stress and anxiety and all of the other stuff that we do feel, all of this stuff. If we don't want this, we want to work on it once and get rid of it, never have to pay money for this issue ever again, then you need this female formulated, innovated, specific tool, which is Creatrix. If you want to know more about that, then you need to connect with me to find out more. Okay, so what would be the cost of you staying stuck? Is it going to stop you from moving forward in your business? Is it going to stop you from taking the necessary steps to start bringing in clients, or to start doing videos, or to start doing or continue doing, picking up the phone, making calls, talking, doing workshops, speaking in front of people? What does it cost you in your relationship if you feel not good enough, if you don't trust, if you feel a fear of being rejected all the time, you're not sharing your voice, you're not being truly who you are, you're hiding a part of yourself, therefore you're suppressing yourself. And then that's going to have consequences in how you feel as well. What is it costing your kids if you don't feel good enough or worthy or strong enough, or, you know, they feel that. They live by example, they learn by example. If you are truly you, if you are open, if you are honest, if you are confident, if you are happy, joyful, instead of shut down, sad, depressed, grieving, how does that make a difference in how you live your life, how you connect with the people around you? We don't get a dress rehearsal at life. We've got one shot at it. And honestly, if you could have a tool that is going to get you from A to B with guaranteed results, okay? If I take you on as a client, I only work with women who are serious and committed 100% to making the changes, doing the work, and investing in themselves. If I take you on, I guarantee the outcome. We work together, we identify and unlock, uncover all of the different issues that are holding you stuck, causing you pain, that you're aware of right now. And then we work on one at a time until none of them are an issue anymore. Ask yourself, if you had to get from Sydney to Perth, would you walk or would you get on a plane? I will leave it there. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you understand how different we are and how we really require female-specific tools to create real and lasting change in our life, in our mindset, in our emotional, mental health and well-being. And there are some links down at the bottom if you want to connect with me. Get on to have a free 15-minute chat to see if you want to go on to the next step, a 60-minute deep dive analysis of what those blocks, what those beliefs are, which is a paid call, because I want to know that you're serious and that you are ready to invest in yourself. And if we go on to any other program, then the cost of that call will be taken off at any program. But if you want to get to know me more, you want to like and trust me before you get on to anything else, then there is a link to my Facebook group. And I didn't put my website on there, which is Restore Balance and Harmony. Thank you, and I hope we connect soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.